You know it's a bad time whenever a damn fire extinguisher just falls out of nowhere. Bikes. Vroom, 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 vroom. Oh, that's a pretty cool backpack. I really don't want to drive this thing, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Oh look, this is the Go Fast model. Even's got the SS. I'm not even sure if that's a real thing or not. Now I know you can see me, so you always do a damn pre-scan. Thank you. So y'all pray for me. Quack, and we're back. So today I have to do a transmission control module, solenoid shift, whatever, update. Transmission was replaced and needs to be programmed to the vehicle, shift points, reset adaptive values, whatever they want to call it, right? So the first thing we're going to look at, that's MDT Chris. This is the actual global connect for GM. Now I'm going to cover up my number. So, but then we have our apps. We have Tetline Connect and Service Information. Now there's more, but these are the ones that I usually use. Before going to do a mobile programming event with TLC, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my Tetline Connect because I want to make sure that it's actually going to work today. So we'll wait for that. Let it do its thing because it's always constantly updating, and the last thing you want to do is get to the job and not be able to open up this. Sometimes TLC makes you want to punch yourself in the face. Today is not that day. Cool. So you'll see that it always does some stuff. I've already opened it up to make sure that it worked, but we're good. So fully updated, good to go. I'm gonna close it out. Next thing we're going to do is, I cannot remember every single procedure and required event that is necessary for this to go to plan. So now I'm going to read the repair manual. All right, I already have my vehicle loaded up for it, and the great thing about GM stuff, one of the only good things, is that you have control module references, right? If we look over here, we find our control solenoid transmission stuff, programming and setup, find it again, boom, boom. Now this is what you need to be reading, this stuff. Also, if you see red, red means read me. Don't skip over, you will miss stuff. We actually made it to the vehicle. This is going to be the one we're working on today. We're going to program the TCM. You see I already got my charger cable ready to go. I'll pull out the Tornado 9000, get her on the battery so we have a great supply. Today we'll use the RLink to do the programming. I do have to erase Mazda, so we'll install her. And then we're going to go over channel and we're going to download the that's not what I wanted to do, but you know, things happen. Driver downloads. And where are you? Sorry about this terrible glare. I don't get to choose the weather, and here in Savannah you never know what you're going to get. And if my fingers don't work, all right. So this is cool. You can switch between RLink and the MDI2. So we're definitely using the RLink. So that looks like it's good to go. Just want to verify and make sure. Downloaded, cool. All right, so we'll close out the RLink program. I'm gonna go to this just to make sure we're hooked to that. All right, cool. It's gonna probably freak out because it's not hooked to a vehicle, but yeah. So TLC is running. This is good to go for a second. Let me get the charger on, and then I will go do a full health report Always, 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 always do a pre-scan before you touch anything on the vehicle. And I know you can see me, so you always do a damn pre-scan. Thank you. Oh look, this is the Go Fast model. Even's got the SS. I'm not even sure if that's a real thing or not. But hey, let's get the 90,000 going. 90,000 of pure awesomeness. These cables are so damn heavy. Clippy, clippy. And clippy, clippy. I don't want these to actually pull anything. I think we'll be okay there. Stay. Let's get down hill. Alright, girl. Let's go through. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Where we at? Yeah, 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 yeah. Turn on. Magic. Now we have a constant supply. This is what you're going to use whenever you're actually doing module programming. So let's do a full health report and go from there. I'll tell you, being a bigger dude trying to fit in small spots is not fun. You really got to suck it in and squeeze. It doesn't matter. Let's find our DLC. Be cool. It means that it works. Alright. Excuse me, armrest. I need to see. We're gonna key on. Alright. Make sure all of our loads are off. Sounds about right. Hit our autos. At least she's not dinging, that's cool. Alright, girl. Select my vehicle. Look at that. I guess the TLC is also voice commanded. So let's go ahead and jump into GDS 2 real quick. And let's get a idea of what all is in here and stored and go from there. Alright, so for this one, when you want to do, in GDS 2, if you actually want to do a full, like, yeah, fat fingered it. If you want to do a full, like, health report, you don't go into module communications. Yeah, thanks, GM. No, I don't want this. Bye-bye. Alright. This is what I want. You go over here, and you wait, hit some details, and we're going to see what we have here. So, current, fuel tank pressure sensor current low. Now I'm looking for something to deal with the transmission and I'm not really seeing it. Battery low voltage. Yeah, might have to actually test that battery. She looked pretty good though. I don't see anything in the actual transmission control module or PCM as far as the other tank sensor, but I'm not here for that. So yeah, bear with me guys. Alright, so now I have that timestamp and everything. This is what I have to work with. I'm not going to clear any codes right this second. I'm just going to run with this and go from there, okay? Alright, let's open up SPS2, the actual GM software programming software. You got to add a job card, okay? Double check and make sure that we're using the correct pass-through. We're not replacing anything, so, and honestly, yeah, just use the reprogram one. Alright, so we have a TCM, we have programming, normal, and next. And that's what I'm trying to use, so thank you. Vroom, 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 vroom. Comment, remember that episode of South Park? No offense, guys. Alright, operating system. Alright, so this is what we have as far as the current calibration and, well, what it's supposed to be. And the current is unrecognized. That means that it's not programmed. that or it's dead, but we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, so unrecognized calibration has not been actually programmed to the vehicle. So let's hit next and let the computer do its job. Let's read this. Important instructions. Read those things. Okay. Yep. So now it's doing its job. And look, guys, I am not the best at programming. I'm not Oliva. I'm not. I'm not. Yeah. In the famous words of Oliva, click it till you brick it. That's kind of what I've done. But I just stopped and actually, read first. So sometimes it really be like, But yeah, we'll let it do its thing and catch back up with you. Alright, so we have the module is being programmed. That's cool. Side note, generally, if you are going to be working on a vehicle and the keys are going to be in it and you're shutting doors and stuff, especially during programming, because, you see the estimated time, you want this window down. That way you can't lock the keys in the car. But because this window tint is the way it is, I'm not going to go any further than that. So, just a word of advice. Alright, the programming event was successful. That is our warranty claim code if we were actually doing this under warranty. Yeah, let's keep on going. Alright, so if we look down here at the bottom real quick, I forgot to mention this. It's going to tell you to reset the codes, right? So we always have that clear code function. It's not the best, but it tries. So we're going to turn the key off. We're going to key back on. I found that is the best way for it to actually clear the codes using this function. But and read that, so we should be cool. Alright, so I think we're done with SPS2. We're going to go back into GDS2. Okay, and the beauty of technologies is I just took pictures of what we looked at earlier. So now we're going to perform the, what do they call it? Service fast, learn, adapts. Yeah, everybody calls it something different, but Alright, so for this one, we're going to go into module diagnostics and find our transmission. Okay, configuration. Now, I got to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Okay, so that's the reset. And this is why everybody tells you to read the manual. Alright, so we're in the right spot. Just make sure to read the stuff. Okay, command to state, uncommanded. I want to reset. Command to state, reset. Okay, now let's double check ourselves, see what this thing says. Okay, alright. So let's go back over to there. We're going to release control. We'll go back and we're going to clear our DTCs now because it told us to after we let the car sit for a little bit. Engine on, or ignition on, engine running, scan tool, reset data values. We'll do that again, and then we'll perform the road test, and then we'll see what that has to do with it. And hopefully I won't forget to move this out the way before I run it over during the road test. That'd be bad. Really, really bad. Oh, she sounds beautiful. Ugh. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I really don't want to drive this thing. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, SS, all right. So I'm thinking, well, she's warming up and whatever, and I'm verifying that she's not going to die on me while I'm driving. I'm going to pick up my stuff and make sure everything is safe. And if you're doing mobile, anything, these are Amazing. Thanks, baby. Like I said, I really don't want to drive to this thing, but I got to. So y'all pray for me, and you know, let's hope I make it back safely. All right, what do I want to do? I want to go chill and chill. All right. I mean, honestly, this thing, there's no way that's a damn cam. Danger zone. All right, what do you got? I don't know. All right, pray for me, guys. Let's see what happens. All right, so I can't see a damn thing. I'm trying to be easy with this thing, but at the same time, people here can't drive. I'm sure that's the same way everywhere, but you know, got to be careful. And it looked like it's gonna rain. Ooh, that was a little harsh engagement. Yeah, it's still hunting. So we'll see if it clears up. I don't know the for that 15,000th time. I don't know the history. I just know what I was asked to do has been done. I can't tell you if it was a reman unit. I can't tell you if it was a used unit. I can't tell you if they even put fluid in it. Oh, damn. And don't get me wrong, I am not afraid to drive big vehicles. Just ones that sound like this. They make my butthole pucker. But, yeah. We'll see what happens, man. Programming's done. So we are trying to go into final gear. That feels like it does feel a little bit better, but I still had a little bit of jerk. So I'm probably going to do another little loop. You know, it's a bad time whenever a damn fire extinguisher just falls out of nowhere. Yeah. Signs from the universe. Oh, I got bikes. Vroom. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Oh, that's a pretty cool backpack. This thing is, I can feel it hunting. Yeah, it don't know what the hell one gear it wants to be in. Oh, guys, y'all be safe and don't get hurt, please. The motorcycles. I'm in a big ass van. I'll be alright. All right, I'm gonna call that road test. I'm gonna call it what it is. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna check for DTCs after the road test. Maybe it'll clear up. I don't know, but I can still feel it hunting. Maybe it's fluid. Maybe it's I don't know. Yeah, that's funny. Entire bank. Yeah. I really hope that they didn't replace the transmission for that. Maybe misfires and whatnot. I don't know. Yeah. We're gonna end it here. I'm done. The software has been programmed to the TCM. I'm good. Just a final cover your you know what moment. The VIN number matches the VIN. We'll look at this and see if it tells me anything I need to know. Yeah. I mean, that's the day. So yeah. Always cover your yeah. Especially when you're tasked to do stuff like this. But yeah, I'm not here to tell you what's wrong with the truck. I'm here just to program it, and clearly it's been done. So that's where we're going to leave this one.